bloodthirsty beast. There is a little squirrel who pops his head up as if to say, "Who, me?" But the squirrel isn't dangerous. That's just Reginald. The deadly, terrifying, bloodthirsty beast is a German shepherd named Daggers. Daggers has sharp teeth. Daggers has angry eyebrows. Daggers is very big with pointy ears. Daggers never moves when they ride by. He just stares and stares and drools like he's wondering how he can get them into his food dish. In short, Daggers is Dangerous. Thankfully, Daggers is also behind a fence, which prevents him from getting loose. It would be awful, dreadful, and downright horrible if he ever broke free. Who knows what would happen then? Would you rather? In all honesty, Marisol doesn't know if Daggers is dangerous. She also doesn't know if his name is Daggers. That's just what she calls him, because the name seems fitting for a big German shepherd who likes to eat children. "Thank goodness Daggers can't get out," says Jada as they continue down Rose Street on a particularly bright Saturday morning during spring break. "Agreed," says Marisol. The corner of Rose and Daisy is up ahead. It's one of Marisol's favorite corners to turn because the road is nice and smooth there. On Tulip, there's a big crack you have to avoid, and on Orchid Street, some of the cement is rocky. But the corner of Rose and Daisy is marvelous. "Would you rather be trapped in the yard with Daggers for 30 seconds, or stand next to Mr. Zhang's beehive that's been knocked over for 30 seconds? Asks Jada over her shoulder. Jada is a philosopher, so she loves asking questions. Would You Rather is one of her favorite games. Mr. Zhang is Marisol's neighbor. He keeps bees in his backyard. Marisol was scared of the bees for a long time after her family moved in, but Mr. Zhang told them that honeybees weren't aggressive. One day he brought a jar of honey to the Raineys and invited Marisol and Oz to see the beehive. Oz wasn't nervous at all, but Marisol was.
"They just want to find food and get home safely,"
Mr. Zhang explained.
"Stinging is a last resort."
He told Marisol that she should stand very still if a bee came near her.
"Once it realizes you're not a flower, it will go away peacefully all by itself,"
he said. And it was true. It worked. Sometimes things are less scary when you understand them. Even though Marisol knew a lot about the bees now, she still wouldn't want to stand next to a hive after it had been knocked over. No way. What if the bees were angry and confused and blamed the first person they saw? 30 seconds doesn't seem like a long time, but time is relative, according to Marisol's mother, who is the smartest person Marisol knows. Marisol glides around the corner onto Daisy Street and decides to count to 30 before she commits to an answer. She wants to see how long it is.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
She hasn't even reached 5 Mississippi before Jada says, "Did you hear me, Marisol?"
"Yes,"
Marisol replies.
"I was trying to decide my answer."
Bees versus Daggers is a hard decision. "You were taking forever," Jada says.
"Only 5 seconds."
Time is relative. Marisol eventually decides she would rather stand by Mr. Zhang's toppled beehive than be trapped in a yard with Daggers. She can't imagine ever being face to face with Daggers. The most disturbing flyer in the world. By the following week, Marisol has already forgotten about playing Would You Rather with Jada and choosing bees over Daggers. But then Marisol, Mrs. Rainey, and Marisol's big brother, Oz, walk out of the house to run errands, and Marisol immediately notices something.